I'm Christian Hartnett with the Garden Grove TV3 News Report. Petting the nose of a police horse, getting a photo with the police chief, not a bad way to spend an afternoon. A pretty good crowd showed up at Kiel Park in the Buena Clinton neighborhood for National Night Out.
For the National Night Out, having the police out here is very beneficial to the community.
Yes, I have a pistol right here.
The young people have a lot of questions for Chief Rainey, and he takes the time to answer them all.
It's hugely important to us to be able to connect with the members of the community. You know, as you can see, as demonstrated here in Buena Clinton, you have a great turnout, a lot of kids who actually get to sit and talk to the officers and meet the officers on a personal basis.
Garden Grove Police met with the people in 11 locations around the city for the event. Each group has a chance to ask questions of the people who are keeping their neighborhoods safe.
It feels good. I feel safe, like they're watching over us.
This Buena Clinton area has come a long way in the last 20 years. Community policing had a lot to do with that.
It's remarkable. I come down here probably twice a year, but in the mid-'80s I spent 2.5 years exclusively working down here, and I don't even recognize the neighborhood. It has a whole different feel, character, and it's a great area now.
What we try to do is to invite the community to come and talk to the police officers, just kind of mingle with them, just so they know that they're also here for different reasons, not just for criminal situations.
The National Night Out is held in around 15,000 communities in all 50 states and U.S. territories. One of the goals is to send a message to criminals that neighborhoods are organized and fighting back. Eastgate Park was packed for yet another eventful evening of the Garden Grove Summer Concert Series. The sun, snow cones, and music were all plentiful as residents flocked to enjoy a nice evening with family and friends. The festivities kicked off with the Voice of Garden Grove, where high school students compete in a singing competition for a chance to receive a scholarship and a donation to their school.
And love are the same. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Leslie Serrano Gomez of Garden Grove High School emerged as the Week 4 winner with her rendition of Whitney Houston's song, I Have Nothing. With the win, she will get a chance to compete in the finals on August 16th to receive the scholarship and school donation.
All that you are and everything that you do.
The headlining act was none other than Night Rider, an 80s and 90s tribute band that kept the night upbeat with some rock and even sprinkled in some hip-hop. Night Rider plays all around Southern California, but their performance at Eastgate Park was somewhat of a homecoming. The band's lead singer, Matt Carmichael, grew up in Garden Grove and was a graduate of Pacifica High School. Naturally, Matt's mom, Jeannie, made sure to bring the fan club.
My husband, my mom, my best friends, my neighbors, even my realtor is out here with me tonight.
I grew up just around the corner over there. Lived there for 20 years of my life, and it was great. I went to Patton Elementary, Bell Middle School, and then Pacifica High School.
And this week, the British Invasion came to Garden Grove with the look-alike tribute bands Abbey Road and Jumping Jack Flash. No, that isn't Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, but you might have thought you traveled back in time when the Rolling Stones tribute band Jumping Jack Flash took the stage. The Beatles tribute band Abbey Road had everything down pat as well, including the British accents.
Well, there was one thing missing from now that they had in concerts back then, and that's thousands of screaming girls.
Elena Spencer lives right across the street from the park and seemed to be embracing the atmosphere with a little gathering on her driveway.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we love that, this is our family and friends that we've been friends and family with for forever, and it's great that everybody comes. It's so family friendly, and it's a good time.
The Voice of Garden Grove again took the stage for the final week of competition.
Hear what you say, it's not true, but this is what I'm gonna do. And we'll spend tomorrow together.
Ian Garcia of Pacifica High School was the winner in a week of tough competition. Garcia owed his success to some extracurricular singing.
It's just mainly been singing in the shower, serenading girls.
What's the big rush now? Tell me why you're rushing.
And in other news, Congresswoman Loretta Sanchez held a conference on pension reform at her office in Garden Grove.
Today we were discussing how it might be that we could move this forward so that our county would be more stable and solvent.
The Congresswoman is referring to House Bill 2934, which would allow county employees to choose a lesser pension plan along with a lower payroll deduction.
People having to save for their future and invest in their future, and this program allows people the choice to do that at no taxpayer expense.
The important thing about this pension reform that we worked out with our unions was that it's one of the few in the United States that's referred to as a hybrid plan because it has both defined benefit and defined contribution. That there's some great reasons for doing that in terms of protecting taxpayers but also our employees.
But the plan was not embraced nationwide, and the IRS says there could be tax consequences.
The IRS ruling is that if one employee chooses to voluntarily trade down, every employee in the plan would be switched over to an after-tax plan.
So a new, narrower bill is planned.
But we've decided today it's so important for Orange County to get this done and begin to implement it, and that it's very important for us just to go forward with an Orange County only bill.
We think it's a great program, a great model, and one that we hope will be embraced at some point by the IRS.
This is Christian Hartnett reporting.